Hey everybody, this is Cuttin Up. We're your hosts. I'm Steven Novak. To my right is the Sweet Prince, aka Marcos Mateus.
Yo!
Our guest today is a really funny chick. She's a local Dallas comic. She's got a web series called GretchYo. It is hilarious. Please check it out. It was a pleasure having her on. We had a blast talking to her. I hope you guys enjoy it. Gretchen Young.
Last night took a L, but tonight I bounce back. Wake up every morning, by the night I count stacks. Knew that ass was real when I hit it, bounce back. You ain't getting checks. Last night took a L, but tonight I bounce back.
All right, we're live. Gretchen Young, what's up? How are you? Thanks for being here.
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Marcos, how are you, sir?
Great. Glad to be off work, hanging out, talking to Gretchen here.
I'm enjoying a vodka water, a stiff one at that. Was that a Subaru?
It was
You
a
drove
Subaru
up in?
Forester,
I fucking love
2009.
Subarus.
I told her, I was like, that's a real nice Subaru you got there.
Is it all-wheel drive? I think they're all
Yeah.
all-wheel drive, right?
They are.
If you bought another car, would it be a Subaru?
Yeah. I think it's going to end up being a Subaru. I saw this Cadillac SUV, but I just don't think I can part away because my car just kicks ass.
Yeah,
and
no,
it
they are
has from
super
day
good.
one.
Yeah.
And I just put a new engine in it, so
What's the gas mileage of it? Something like that.
my timing belt broke.
You had to put a new engine in it,
Well,
though?
not really. I mean, like, I had to replace a lot of the engine.
Sounds expensive.
It was super expensive.
They say they keep their resale value better than any other car, though. Apparently even
They
better
do.
than like a Porsche.
Yeah.
Like, you can pretty much sell it.
And you can sell them for parts, but you know what the thing is? I couldn't do it.
You
I
couldn't
was-
sell your baby.
I couldn't. Like, I've got this, it's very funny, I've got this emotional attachment to my car, and it's,
It's not your first car.
no,
No. What was your first?
Have you had it since 2009?
yeah.
Dope.
Okay, wow, that's a long time.
I had to rent
Commitment.
one.
You paid it off though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Damn, that's dope.
I had to rent one when I went skiing in Breckenridge this past winter, and it was an absolute joy to drive. Like,
It's
I
fun.
want one so bad.
It's like a really safe, durable go-kart. Like, I love it. Like, you got, like, and with good traction, like, you can just do whatever you want, you can whip around. Like, the turn radius is my favorite thing about it.
Especially if you're going to be in a cold place where it snows a lot. The all-wheel drive is almost necessary.
Well, when I got it, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we have these, like we have ice storms and whatnot.
Mhm.
We had a particularly bad one, the year that I got it. Actually, I got it, and then, like, 3 weeks later that happened. And, like, my dad and I were just like, let's go learn how to drive in your car.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's like, I cannot wait for bad weather. I don't care
Yeah.
if it's, like, blinding rain or sleet or whatever. I'm like, bring it. But
Bring
I
it,
also
yeah.
learned how to drive on a, like, Land Cruiser and a Suburban. So, like, I feel like
You know how
there's...
to drive those
Yeah,
things.
I can parallel
You
park
can
better
whip
than
a
anyone I know.
Suburban, huh?
I cannot parallel park for shit.
I've gotten better working in Uptown. I mean, it's.
I 100%
Yeah,
judge people on their parallel park.
There's a huge window. You've seen the front of the salon, the huge
Mhm.
window there. I stand there and watch people back into other
I
cars
like welcome
all the time.
opportunities like that. Like, in front of Sushi, I've done it like 3 times. One time I got applause.
Oh yeah, someone was like, ooh.
It was just enough to keep my, like, narcissism going. But
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
nothing.
How long have you been in Dallas?
4 years.
4 years.
Just had my 4-year
Do
anniversary.
you consider yourself a Dallasite?
No.
That's good.
Do you
like,
live in
low-key.
Dallas, though? Or do
Yeah,
you
I
like
live down the street from the salon, actually. I live just right across the street from Cole Park.
Nice. Hey, I work right behind Cole Park, so I work in
Oh.
Lower, which is right on the corner there.
I use that, the post office in there. I love that area. I go to
We've
Sip Store all
probably
the
seen
time.
each other.
I'm sure I walk past that
They
salon
closed
all
down
the
that
time.
sub shop.
Oh, P.D. Johnson's?
Are you
That
serious?
place sucked dicks.
No, we
anyways.
didn't.
Oh,
It was
so bad.
great. They had the great sandwich.
They would charge me I can't remember what it was, like $6.50 for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I was getting wrecked, and I could see him like taking like Jif from like a jar and like, and I'm like, you fucking bastards.
Yeah, it's
I bought a ham sandwich with mayonnaise there one time for like $9.
I
That's it too, just ham and mayonnaise and bread.
They have a pretty solid, like, garden burger or whatever the fuck I used to
What?
get with the arugula on it.
What is that?
I don't know. It was just there. That's all I got. It was like the only vegetarian option. I like was.
Are you
I
a
was.
vegetarian?
I had tried
At
it,
P.D.
though.
Johnson's?
Yeah, at P.D. Johnson. And so, but it was the
Lettuce
only
sandwich?
thing that you could get. But for Lent, I did it last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I did it for. And so
But you're not a vegetarian regularly.
No, but I do try and eat that way because I did feel like a significant difference in.
Have you watched all the documentaries about?
No.
Oh, dude, they're terrible. They'll make.
I can't do it because of the animals. Like this,
Right.
like, I'll read some fucked up shit.
Mm.
I really enjoy reading fucked up shit, but I
Right.
can't watch it. Like I'm very visually
Those
sensitive.
PETA videos
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and then, like there are times where I see things on like like Facebook or like just scrolling or whatever, and all I can think is like a younger me would have like PTSD from seeing this.
Yeah.
No,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? I
Yeah.
like scrolled down and this guy had posted this website and it was like graphic fatal car accident video
Yeah.
or like or
Mm.
images. But it wasn't just like you had to click on it. It was in the thumbnail. So I
It's just
saw it.
there. Yeah.
And it was like all I could think was like I like was shocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that's.
It's crazy how it's so accessible, you know? How desensitized we
Yeah,
are.
it's desensitized. It's crazy.
Like,
Desensitivity.
That
is
should be
ridiculous.
traumatic to see in any aspect of it. And it is kind of, but like, it is kind of crazy that that's like just right there.
Well, that's
on
what a lot
on
of
your
those
Facebook feed, right?
documentaries do too. Is they play with people's emotions like that. They'll show like the pigs getting slaughtered and cows getting hung upside down and dragged through a and then of course no one wants to eat a fucking hamburger after seeing that.
But that's
you know
really
what I
what
mean?
happens.
No,
though.
yeah,
So
it's-
it's like,
I watched Super Size Me, and it made me want McDonald's.
I do love a
As
quarter
he's fucking-
pounder.
As he's throwing up.
I'm like, dude,
He's
you gotta
dying.
switch it up. You gotta get nugs sometimes and burgers the other
And it
times.
is bullshit. They do have salads, I think.
At McDonald's, they do.
How come you never went for the salad?
I mean, it was
I
that an
mean, who
option?
likes lettuce?
Yeah, I've
well,
never.
This guy over here definitely
I
doesn't.
don't do that. I've never had a salad really, so it's crazy.
I'm
But
new to salads too.
I ate a bite of a salad one time, so my friend would buy me Applebee's. I think that's the only instance that I've ever
Are
had
you
salad.
serious?
I promise. Yeah.
So what's your veggie intake?
None.
Zero.
Yeah,
It's
at
zero.
all.
Dude.
Like potatoes, maybe if you count that.
You should.
That is not a veggie. Is it technically a
It's
veggie?
It's
starch. Yeah.
So no. Okay, so I feel like
French fries aren't a potato either.
everything changed for me. It made everything so much easier when I got a fucking like weighted juice. Like I know that sounds stupid. Not like juice like the crazy one, but like a NutriBullet, like a smoothie.
Yeah.
And so like
What
literally,
about a smoothie?
Go on, don't let this man drag you down.
I'm gonna change your life.
He won't even try it. You won't even
You won't
try
try
I
it?
tried a carrot the other day at the salon. Right? This is a true story.
Okay, you can't just try to carrot. You're gonna start there.
I tried
Yeah.
a raw carrot.
That's like the
and
shitty one.
My coworker said, she's like, I could see it in your eye. I was tearing up. I was trying so
It's
hard
raw,
not
dude.
to throw up.
This guy ate one of my. I was really proud of you last
It's a
night.
bean patty.
No,
Hey,
fuck
what?
that. He ate one of my Fiber One bars. I was like, wow, you're branching out. You had a chocolate chip Fiber One bar.
I
I
don't
was
like
like,
chocolate either, so it's good.
What?
I don't know.
I like chocolate milk
Okay, so all he eats is hamburgers, and tell her how you eat your hamburgers.
with cheese only.
Meat and cheese, not even any
I
fucking
used to be
sauce
like
or
you.
nothing.
I used to be like you.
God.
And then I
And then
had
you
a-
woke up, right?
Well, I had a
Tell her
roommate
she
that
was-
could cook, and she would cook very like nutritiously dense meals.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from that,
Yeah.
and a lot of it was just eating. But it's so simple. So I don't really know how to cook, and so before I didn't, I'm learning how to cook, I guess.
Blue Apron?
Oh my god, I fucking love Blue Apron. I seriously, I was just about to say it.
That's an
Did we talk
endorsement.
about it last time?
I had
No,
some-
No, yeah, I
harassed
told
me
you that
today.
girl outside. They go outside your salon?
Yeah,
It's
she
not Blue
harassed.
Apron,
It's
but
not.
it's
No, she was cute though, right? You saw her
Yeah,
with like
she-
the green
well,
eyes and the
no,
big
come
lips.
on now.
No.
Oh.
She was cute, and that's the only reason I listened to her fucking spiel.
I'm walking
Because
into
her
my
eyes
salon. The girl goes,
so
"Hey,
Whatever.
do you like
Fine.
to eat? Do you like food?" And I was like, my answer was like, I said no because I don't like food really.
Mhm.
So I know what they're trying to sell me. I'm not gonna enjoy. So she's like, "Do you like food?" I'm like, "No, not really." She's like, "Well, it looks like it to me." I was like,
You're fucking lying.
"Yeah, I promise you."
You
She
should
said
actually I'm an
that.
alcoholic. Who's an alcoholic beer
This
belly,
is a
bitch.
dad bod without the responsibility, baby. So yeah,
Shut up.
I
Did you
would-
listen to the whole pitch though? She
I-
started talking
well,
to you about
they
you don't
try-
even have to do the salt and pepper.
they say it's cheaper than Blue Apron.
Well, I believe it, and like I said, I listened to
Whatever.
this girl's 8-minute fucking spiel.
So what
Everything I've had, everything we've made has been super fucking easy.
makes you feel really good about yourself?
I'm telling you, it has been so easy because they bring you everything to like the to the spice packet. There's no waste. I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
sweet.
then it ends up being like, so it feeds at least 2 people. It ends up being $20 a meal. every single meal that we have made has been like gourmet status. Like I feel like I would expect to pay at least $17
A person.
at a person.
But
per
what
per
if
meal.
you have more than 2 people? What if
But
you
you
have
can
four
get different
people?
sizes.
Okay, there's.
So
you can
and you
adjust
can
it to
get
what you
different
want, and you can
frequencies.
say as many days.
Yeah. So what I've been doing has been Ed and I are doing 3 meals a week every other week, and it ends up being like $20 a meal.
Yeah, that's nothing when you're talking about 2 people.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it ends up being
it's probably
better.
fun too, you know?
Hell
You
yeah!
get to
Like
cook.
yeah, really, it's great because like he likes to take control. I'm like so much better at being a sous chef. I really am.
Yeah.
Just gonna,
Like
You just
I'll do
Heard
the
that.
dishes. I really will. Like
drink beer and hand him the salt. Give me
yeah.
the salt.
But really, what it ends up being is like him doing everything and me just talking about my day and drinking.
That's good.
I
That's
know.
good.
wine,
It's a good way
yeah.
to unwind.
He's
It's a good
wonderful.
prescription.
It does.
You were talking about Cole Park earlier. I was watching your web series, GretchYo. Everyone check it out. It's fucking hilarious.
It is.
And
Did you watch
there's-
all of them?
Yeah,
I
there's
did.
scenes at Cole Park, right?
A lot of them are at
Yeah.
Cole Park. I live across the street, like directly across the street from Cole Park. So, and most of that, or a lot of that web series, I wouldn't say most, I'd say about half of it for sure was filmed in or around my apartment. So,
There was one where the Dallas ferry.
Yeah.
What I was thinking that I've watched it a couple times. What's the bathroom where you're doing?
the Dallas Fairy Godmother.
Yeah, where you're doing the blow. What bathroom is that?
It is.
Because I was trying to
Three
tie it
Links.
down.
It's
Oh,
Three
Three
Links.
Links.
In
That's
Devon.
a terrible fucking toilet seat.
I know.
To
Yeah,
put your
to do
face
the
on.
played
blow
it.
off of
That's
the
good.
toilet.
I promise.
Man, yeah, that when I saw that, really, I was like, my gut was.
Everyone says that. Everyone. It's so funny because like what I wanted. I'm glad that like resonated with people because
Sure.
I feel like that's the whole thing.
That's
Like,
very Dallas.
well, I just feel like and very like when I guess like girls don't pay for blow.
Oh no.
Right,
And
right,
so,
right.
Barely even pay
I
for
feel
drink,
like
shit.
they'll do anything for blow.
Right.
Like it's very
Take it off
funny.
the bathroom.
Like I've heard ridiculous like stories of because I'm friends with a lot of guys and I feel like I just hear these things and I feel like they will do anything for them. And I just
What
know
type of things? I feel like I need to know what.
Ass to ass. Is that what we're
I
talking?
mean, I feel like it's just like I don't know.
No, I've heard crazy
Yeah,
stories.
So I was like, so what's
Don't go to
ridiculous?
SMU Boulevard. That place is fucking lit. Like you can't like in all the stalls. There's like a shoulder
Everywhere,
high thing to do blow off. I think that's why it's there. I've
That
seen it a
sounds
million
pretty-
times.
or like I feel like there's some
Genius.
there's one place downtown that has like co-ed bathrooms. I'm like, okay, yeah. I went in there and I was like, oh, so this is how it
You can go to
happens.
the neighborhood and have co-ed bathrooms. I went to S4 one time and my friend was like, "Let's go use the girls' bathroom." I was like, "All right, cool."
2017, baby.
No
Yeah,
girls.
you totally can't.
No girls in that bathroom. I was very pissed off about that.
Well, you're the type of people
I love that.
they're trying to keep out of that situation.
Right. I mean, yeah, but you know, it was like it's fair game. I'm gonna go check it out, and I want to know what's going on. I went to a girls'
That's probably
bathroom.
the one place you could.
Yeah,
For sure.
You could, not like some creeper. You're not a creeper.
Well, you don't
I mean,
know.
we're all a
I
little
mean,
bit of a
yeah,
creeper. But,
I'm
like-
big time pervert for.
So I remember I went to the women's bathroom with my mom one time at the mall. I think it was like in a Dillard's, and there was a fucking couch in the bathroom. And I feel like all girls' bathrooms have couches in it. Is that true?
I don't.
Or they do. I feel like probably more so than guys.
Why? I want a couch.
I think
Or like a
nursing.
recliner.
They just have to be cleaner than the men's bathroom. Men's bathrooms are just
Oh,
fucking terrible.
100%. You know how many times I've thought that? Like, I feel like I end up in the men's restroom, like, not that much, but, like, and it's happened enough
You're
to where
peeing in
I, like,
urinals.
know. I mean, it's just like, you know,
Whatever. You're not waiting in the girls' line.
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Anyway, and every time I'm like, ugh. But sometimes it's gross in the girls, too, but it's, like, always grosser in the boys.
Dudes are filthy, man. They
Women
piss
too,
in the urinal.
I'm like,
and
it
then
doesn't even...
they'll set their cups like on the actual urinal.
I do
It's
that.
like that makes me want to die. You do that?
Oh!
Is it like on top of the white thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like on the actual urinal
Yeah.
where there's while they're texting, they're fucking peeing all
Yeah,
over
I'm texting
themselves. and
Bay. I'm
shit.
like, "What's up, girl? It's late.
Yeah,
No.
it's not good.
I'm peeing in this urinal."
There was another.
Sterile. You like the way it tastes.
There's
Yeah.
another sketch I want to talk to you about. The one with all the dildos.
Oh, yes.
Tell me, like, what does one do with that many dildos? Like,
You
you
know-
have, like, come on, like, did you
can't return
donate those or
No,
something?
hell no, dude. I
Like
got
dishwasher
my, like, costume closet is on point. You
You're
have no
ready
idea.
for
I have a prop
anything.
closet now, like, because there were a lot of things I had to buy. I knew that the thing is like this is going to continue, and so I think so the cops are going to be back,
Yeah.
and so they like there's going to be another reason for those cops to show up at something GretchYo did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I'm trying to. That is like my biggest like thing right now that I'm trying to think of creative like writing wise. Is like what did they? Because it's got to be very.
Why did the cops come back to your
But
place?
it's got to be because of this trend that I didn't do anything illegal, and I'm technically helping the community. But
That's specific. Yeah. That's...
like you can't arrest me, but I really shouldn't be doing this. You know what I
Yeah, 'cause
mean?
you
Like to
kidnapped
catch a
that guy.
predator.
Yeah. I love the way that one was filmed. It was like Reno 911.
That was the inspiration.
Yeah.
That
You
was
nailed
Cops was
it.
the inspiration. Reno 911. Reno 911 was a big part of my life.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Who's
it.
your favorite character in Reno?
It's gotta be Dangle.
It
Yeah.
is Dangle, but it's very closely
Yeah.
followed by Clementine.
Yeah.
I really resonate with her.
Yeah.
Like,
God, it got real creepy when the one chick had the boyfriend who was a serial killer.
Oh,
yeah.
What the?
Yeah, he had the glasses. These
Yeah.
like these glasses, kind of.
No,
He
yeah.
reminded me of the
Yeah,
dude from.
no, he mentioned
Kip.
it.
He looks like
Yeah, he
Kip.
looked like Kip.
He
That might have been him. Was that him?
looks like this.
Was that the same guy?
No, it's not. It's not him. It's a different guy.
So, do you do any other style of comedy? Do you stand up or anything?
I do. It all started with, or didn't all start with stand-up, but the web series started with stand-up. Actually, every single episode is based off of punchlines.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So,
Where do you do like hyenas and?
yeah, I do the open mics there a lot. You know, to be honest, I feel like I've not had as many shows as I'd like, but it is happening more and more, so that's good.
It's tough, man.
God, it's fucking tough.
I did.
But it's okay. It's okay that it's tough.
No, I mean it makes it all the better, right? I did a couple for like a year. I did open mics at Hyenas, and it's tough. I mean, even
it's
to
hard.
get on stage, I mean, you have to show up at like 6 and stand in the line. I mean, I don't know if you do because
No,
you're a
I
pretty
do.
girl.
No,
So
that doesn't matter.
no, I got a whole other topic that goes along with that. But yeah, you show up at
That
6
doesn't
o'clock.
matter at that level.
No, and it sure does. So you show up there at 6, and then you're on stage at 11 or something after you've had 10 beers, and it's hard to keep a sentence together. That was really hard. I did it for like a year, and man, it's not easy. I respect any stand-up comic that actually gets somewhere doing it. It's tough.
Well, and it's kind of like one of those things where like now it's make it or break it time. I definitely have a lot of irons in the fire, I feel like right now.
Yeah.
But comedy makes me so happy but the thing is it really is a sacrifice. Like I'm at my fucking best when I'm doing Tuesday night open mic at Dallas Comedy House and Wednesday night at Hyenas. And then I need to start doing the Sunday night one at Hyenas. Honestly, the biggest one I need to work on, I don't know, I go back and forth with it, is this one on Thursdays called Backdoor Comic, or it's at Backdoor Comedy Club.
Is that the one at the hotel?
Yeah.
It's at the
Fucking
off of 75.
yeah,
I know exactly.
Doubletree.
Yeah, the Doubletree.
yeah. But it's all family friendly, and
Oh.
so I'm like,
So your dildo shit doesn't go well.
well, and the thing is like it's all in how you say it.
Right, no, that's true.
But that's the thing, like, I guess, like, right now I'm trying to think, I meet a lot of people who do, like, hosting events, and, like, they get paid to be comedians, but they all have a family-friendly 15 minutes.
Right, a set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't have that. And so what I guess what I'm toying with right now is, do I give a fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, GretchYo, like, let's be honest, like, this is, like, something very easy. This is my humor. This is my thing. This is a brand that I'm trying to associate with GretchYo. Like, am I really going to do something else?
Family it up?
But do I want to also get paid? But, like, I
Right.
can probably get paid being a shithead in one way or another.
Be like
You know what I mean?
Eddie Murphy, who ended up doing like all this family-friendly shit.
The
later
thing
in
is
his
I
career
am
that sell
family
out.
friendly. Like, I'm, like, the most badass babysitter you'll ever meet. Like, I'm for sure, like, I can handle being family friendly, but my jokes, like when I'm saying the things that are hilarious in my life all stem from the fact that I'm a shithead.
Right.
Right.
And that's just who I am.
It's tough too, but I mean, legitimately, the best feeling on earth is crushing, right?
Oh,
like
God.
getting on stage and actually making other humans laugh. And if you're doing it at, open mic nights where it's nothing but comics in the room, you know what I mean? Comics, in my opinion, are the toughest people to make laugh. So if you can crush at a stand-up, at a open mic, then, I mean, there's no better feeling than that.
You're so right. I mean, like, because it's, yeah. There's
Have you
no
ever
better-
been heckled?
Yes. As you get better, it happens. That's what I've noticed. And you know, I'm up on when I've done improv jams or anything, like, I feel like I am just so much more on top of my game. I realize that, like, being able to think on your feet, and the thing is like, I can always say something back to you.
Right.
Like, I'll always be able to shut you the fuck up. But how do you do that without isolating yourself from the audience?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there was like like, I had this, like, zinger every time anyone, like, really, and, like, I'm a nice person.
You had
but,
something
like,
for every type of person.
well, it just, like,
That's what
seriously,
I
all I had to say, so this was the line, I go, can you go back to whatever you're compensating for?
did. No, it's true.
And it
That's,
shut them up.
yeah,
But 50% of the time that I did that, you felt the audience go,
yeah.
and
No.
that's the one thing you don't want. You don't want them tensing up. You want them relaxed. You want them laughing. So, like, I immediately would isolate myself from the audience, and then I could hear people nervously laughing. But it was
That's just an uncomfortable situation. It's
Yeah.
probably a drunk guy trying to impress a girl or something, you know, thinking he's the funny guy. Maybe his friends have told him that he's funny in the past or whatever, so he's going to try to be funnier than the person on stage. That's the
But
worst.
that's the root of it. They're compensating for something, and you're wasting my fucking time and all these people's money. So can you,
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
thanks. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, I'm realizing this in my life, just in general. A lot of things are coming to a head, and a lot of it I'm having to learn from. I'm just having to be like, is this worth my time? No, don't give a fuck.
No, that's, I think, how you have to be, right?
Well, you were talking about family friendly, and we talked about this before. You said when you really respect Ellen DeGeneres
Oh,
because
I love
she's
her.
hilarious and she is extremely family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
That's so tough.
do you have what other comedians do you?
There's this woman on Netflix right now, and I am going to butcher her name, but I love her. It's her name is like Christella. It's Crist.
She's on Netflix?
Yeah, she's on Netflix. Or like Alonzo, maybe. But she is fucking hilarious, and what's so great about her is she's so. I guess like where I relate to her, where I am so engaged by her, is that like she is so playful. Like, and I feel like that is something that I have a hard time resonating with female comedians.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, like, I respect it, but I don't. I feel like, so I did the analytics on the analytics that I've gotten in for my web series.
Right.
My audience is like
All dudes?
all dudes.
Yeah.
It's like 80% dudes. And it's just like, that is how I am, because I'm constantly around dudes all the time.
Right.
I'd say 80% of my life is dudes. You know what I mean?
Do you find, like, so when you talk about, you know, in you know, people who influenced your style of comedy, do you think it's, I mean, I feel like people would make, do you feel like it's something like Amy Schumer's show? Do you feel like that's, did you pull any inspiration from her? That's probably, I mean, isn't she the most...
The only thing, I don't like her style of humor, only because I think it's gotten, it's just,
You
it's
think
gotten
she's
lazy.
pandering or something?
No, I just feel like it's lazier than it used to be. But like I think that like I really think she's pretty clever. I just think it's like more of a shock now than it was when I
Oh, for
first met
sure.
her. And it's like I guess like I've learned that has been one of the hardest lessons is like some people just want quick shock humor, and
Right.
if that's that, then it's not going to be me. You
No,
know?
and that's the thing. As far as, you know, being a woman comic, do you feel like it's been tougher for you since you're a woman? Do you feel like there's like
No.
a male chauvinistic thing in comedy where people don't think women are funny?
I mean-
Has that come up at all?
I think like, yeah. I mean, I think that there are just angry people out there
Oh,
in
for sure.
general, and I think that they see someone like me get up there, and you know the truth of it is, I 100% know that my life would be harder if I was not as pretty as I am.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that that is a personal problem if you don't like that.
No.
And all I can think is like I think that you can hate me all you want, but you won't by the end of the set, motherfucker.
Ooh, there's that overcompensation.
What's your longest
Seriously.
set you've ever done? Have you ever done you were thrown down like 30 minutes or anything?
Yeah, I've definitely done 30
Wow,
minutes.
you've done 30 minutes?
I've done 2 30-minute shows.
That's impressive.
Where were they?
One was at this ghetto ass bar in Fort Worth. I cannot remember the name. I was trying to think of the
Ooh, yeah,
Oh, I've got
I
it on
wanna know what it
Instagram.
is.
I can
I
probably
want
find
to know
it.
what it is.
Yeah,
Did it
it
go over
was.
well?
It went over really well.
Was there a lot of people there?
It was me, 4 other African American comics, only one of, or all
So
guys.
you stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, and the entire crowd, which was like probably like 20 to 30 people, were black.
But you did well. You
Yeah, I told a racist joke and did well.
Hell
So
yeah. nailed it.
I know. I was like, so I listened to this like not too many days before that. I listened to this Jamie Foxx interview and about how he went to every single demographic. He went to like a Mexican club and told only Mexican jokes. He went to a black club and told black jokes. He went to a white club and only told white jokes. That way, so when he got his like HBO special, he had something for everyone.
Right.
And that's what I really want to be as a comic. Is like I want to be no one's safe. It's like
Right.
the South Park approach. Like seriously, because like that's where I think that people like get. I have a very interesting take on like racism and sexism, and of course, my experience is unique, and I just feel like I've gotten to the point where I just assume that I am fucking equal, that I am getting paid the same amount, and
Right.
you know, it's just up to me to make sure that fucking happens. That's my expectation in life. Like I'm not gonna sit here and okay, so all right, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah. Please do.
I feel like with things like, I think that things like the Women's March and Black Lives Matter and really anything to that sort of initiative, like if every single one of those people, I think it's beautiful that it happens and
Sure.
all of that, but if every single one of those people that went to these riots, that cried out like this and that like took time off their jobs or whatever, what if all those people did things within the community, like worked at an urgent care, or actually there's a lot of people, there's like a huge need for 911 responders right now. There is, you know, go work at a women's shelter. Like what if every single one of them, instead of going and like spending the time hugging and like demanding that you
Holding
get
signs.
things, like yelling, all that, what if you just went and you just like comforted someone or made the community better, or like put time into a park, or fucking, you know, went to a nursing home and just read? Like, what if you put all that time into doing that? Imagine what would have happened, the impact that would have had.
There's a lot that goes into that. Yeah, there's
People use things as crutches because they don't have anything else, and that's what makes us the weakest we've ever been.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I mean, he always says that everyone wants to throw a label on something and feel like they're being.
They want a medication, they want a label,
Yeah,
they want
they're
an
being
easy way
repressed
out.
somehow.
I'm entitled, I'm special.
Yeah.
right. And you are not a fucking snowflake. You are not special. There's I've actually even said this on the podcast before that life is too easy right now. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about war. Like you're not getting chased by by lions anymore. There's no real problems anymore. I mean, you don't have to worry about anything.
But there are real problems. That's the thing.
Right, but not as
Society's
far.
really-
People make up these. People have these problems because life is too easy.
It's just like, that's the thing though. Like, it's like people just don't, or I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I really think that true happiness stems from hard work.
Oh, for sure.
But like, people don't get that. Like, you don't understand the value of an ass kicking until you get your ass kicked. You know?
Well, the value of a
Until
day
you
off.
bombed.
Right. Like,
until,
Exactly.
until you've bombed and been fucking heckled, and that's a fucking ass kicking.
Yeah, but I always feel better. I feel like a piece of shit when that happens, but I always feel better than I did when I got up there. I feel like usually if I feel like a piece of shit after a set, I knew going into it I was being a piece of shit about
Well, do you want to do like "Fuck the Police" by NWA for your bringing
I don't
something?
know. I have respect for authority in some weird fucking way.
sure.
Only because so like I love Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I mean, he's the fucking man.
What's that documentary, Pumping Iron?
Oh, all
Seen
that.
it?
Yeah.
It's funny because he's fucking with Lou Ferrigno through like the whole thing, and he's like deaf and like clearly like I don't know. He's messing with. He's getting inside Lou Ferrigno's head throughout the whole thing, and then you can tell that Lou Ferrigno's dad like has a crush on Arnold, and then somehow Lou becomes like the Hulk. Very odd documentary.
Oh my god. Okay, so what's something I do that inspires me a lot is commencement speeches. I listen to the fuck out of those, and a bunch of them are bullshit.
Like commencement speech,
Like college. Arnold has a really good one. It's like his
What's it called?
It's like 6 steps to success. So lately, I've been like going through. I feel like I've just like really been figuring out what I'm doing, which requires a lot of hustle, obviously. But these two, between that speech and Big Sean's bounce back, I have like seriously, I listen to those things and I'm immediately like, all right, gay boost.
Maybe that's what we bring in.
That's how you. That's how you
not
start.
up to get but tonight I bounce back. Is
Yeah.
that the one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know that.
I love.
That's what I
Okay.
wake up
It's
to.
got a hot beat.
It's
That's
fucking good.
That's a
And
booty
every
twerking
lyric,
song.
you need to watch it and read the lyrics while you're doing it. Like, I feel like that's the thing. Big Sean's like one of my favorite.
He's pretty positive.
God, and he's like all about working 8 days a week, always acting like I want it, never acting like I got it. Like 100%. I've been listening to him for like 6 years now, I feel like. And every single verse I've ever heard him spit, he inserts hard work somewhere.
Yeah. He's got a badass freestyle. I think it was on the Breakfast Club, where it's like just 6 minutes of him just wrecking.
How do you guys feel about Lil Dicky?
I
Love Lil Dicky.
He's actually becoming like a kind of a big deal.
He's
like,
a legit rapper.
he
He's
was
fucking
like-
hilarious. He's like Eminem, but like Jewish.
Yeah.
There's another guy like him called Ugly God. He literally just put out a diss track about himself. Anyone who hasn't heard Ugly God's diss track to himself, please fucking listen to it.
I'll watch
And
it.
it's
I'll
like a
watch that.
legit thing. Both of them have been on XXL's freshman class or whatever.
Lil Dicky's been around for a long time though.
Well, right, but he's just now on the freshman class, like the XXL thing, which is bullshit.
I remember seeing Lil Dicky YouTube vids when I was in college, in like 2010 or something. And the one where he talks about his ex-girlfriend had a giant dick. You seen that one? Gretchen?
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
They show a cartoon penis with abs. He's like talking about his girlfriend. She's really hot and he's really lucky because he's just an ugly Jewish dude, which, you know, is a white guy. And they run into this guy on the street and she gives him a hug or whatever. He's talking about how hot this guy is. He's like, this guy looks like a Grecian god. He's like, I can't believe this is my girl's ex-boyfriend. And so he asks him to go out for a drink. They meet up. He offers to pay. Lil Dicky's like, nah, dude, I'll pay. He whips out like a platinum card or whatever. He's like just crying the whole song about how her ex-boyfriend was so much better. So he follows the guy to the bathroom to take a look at his dick because he wants to know. And he says he peeps over and he sees the biggest dick he's ever seen, and he shows his dick with a 6-pack. And he's like, he tells his girlfriend like, I can't fuck you because I know you had sex with that
I mean,
guy.
he was big even when we were in high school. That was a long time. Shit, that's fucking 8 years ago now, and he's still doing it.
So she basically told him that they were exes from like middle school. So she's
Oh,
never seen his
damn.
dick. And he told her he had a giant dick. He couldn't fuck her.
That sounds like a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I fucking love Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I wish I had that theme like loaded up so I could just play it throughout my life.
Or whatever it is. Oh, Empire. Here, this is an Empire Bar and Lounge. That was at Ghetto Ass Fort Worth bar. I
In
went
Fort
to.
Worth?
Yeah,
It's like a pretty big
Empire.
stage.
it
Yeah.
was. Look how baller that is.
Is that you? Let me see.
Yeah.
Do you know the other comedians that you were with that night?
GretchYo, look her up on Instagram.
That's GretchYo. And is that your Instagram as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's everything. I'm all GretchYo everything, dude.
Hell yeah.
You see me in public.
Oh yeah, because you told me you bought all the domains to that too, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's pretty sweet.
Businesswoman.
That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Do you have any like stand-up stuff coming up in the near future? I mean,
You know-
are in the works.
Okay, so now I'm kind of like, so I've got this web series and I'm kind of trying to figure out my business plan with it. And so I'm trying to get that down by the end of the month and then just like kind of go after it. But I have a feeling I'm going to need a season 2 to get to I want to get on a network. I want to be on like
Me and
Netflix
Marcos
or
want to
HBO.
be in it. Your next.
Oh, 100%.
Just we'll be extras or whatever. You need us to be the fucking
I have
cops.
a background in acting.
Marcos used to be a stripper and he used to be an actor. So you still got that cop outfit?
I
You
do
used to
all
be
that.
a stripper.
I mean,
It was back in the day.
pro bono.
Yeah, he came out of a few cakes. We'll say that, but
Don't fall asleep in the cake. I'll tell you
yeah.
that.
He came out of a cake one time and had the other cake with a midget camp. That's a long story. We won't get into
No,
that.
it sounds like we
It's
need
not
to get
for a
into
good
that.
time,
Yeah,
my mother
next-
listens to this podcast, so you know.
Sorry, Letitia. Seriously though, I want to
No,
be.
yeah,
I want to be an
but
extra in your next.
Steven and I tried to be extras in a music video
100%.
one time, and
There's always extra opportunities. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
well, they were looking for male
person.
vixens, male video vixens, and I was like, Steven, that's us.
Yeah. I'm putting that in my bio for Instagram. Male video vixen.
Is it a vixen? What would you call it? A video fox?
Fox, yeah. It's got
Hell yeah, that's fucking
video
hot. It's
fox.
a video fox.
Kind of turns me on just saying it.
So, what was I gonna say? Fuck.
How'd you get into comedy is my real question. How
Uh,
long have you been doing it?
been doing it about 2 years.
How does one, because it takes some balls to get on stage.
Yeah.
I know that
Maybe a little
feeling.
longer. I basically was like failing at everything. This one December, I was like I took a really hard look at my life because I was like, I didn't get into the grad school I wanted. Modeling had pretty much stopped, really slowed down. I just didn't know. I was working as a waitress, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was very capable, and so I took a hard look at myself, and I was like, I realized that a lot of my failures and shortcomings stem from me not trusting my gut or second guessing myself.
Blink. You need to read the Malcolm Gladwell book, Blink.
I love Malcolm Gladwell. Outliers is like one of my favorite.
I'm almost done with Outliers right now.
Oh my gosh.
He's got.
I love him.
Beer?
Yeah, I'll take a beer. But anyway, so I was like, I need to get confidence and I need to gain it fast with something that scares me. It is that I love stand-up comedy. If I do 10 open mics, I'll be 10 times more confident. And it worked.
It's a seriously good way to look at it.
Yeah, and I knew about number 8. I'd keep doing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's pretty badass.
Yeah. So as soon as I figured that out, I was like, can I hang? And so I spent the whole rest of that next, so I like waited, that was my New Year's resolution, right? I waited until October to do it, so I had to cram them all in there. But then, then I was like, all right, I'm going to spend this year, if this is something I want to do, can I hang? So I spent that year, and it was like a fucking lonely, dark year of that shit doing that, but it was 100% worth it. Like, I felt my low lows and some pretty good highs, and then I was like, all right, I can hang. Oh, so I went to, and the best part about it was I went to 2 different markets. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Chicago, and I'm going to go to New York. And I went to Chicago, and I went to New York. I went to Chicago twice and went to New York once. And I went, and I stayed with, like, couch served, and I just looked up, and I went to open mics, like, 3 a night. Because that's what you can do in those. So then they're very walkable cities. So it's like, so in, like what I would do in Chicago is, like, work during the day, found a reason to get there, because the Lincoln Park Zoo was a client of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, and so and then I did open mics. I would do, like, one at 4:30, one at 7:30, or actually, I was probably doing that. They were more like 9 or 7:30, 10 o'clock, 1 a.m., and then go back home. And I did that every single day for a week.
Talk about confidence.
Holy
building.
shit,
Good
yeah.
Lord,
And by
yeah.
the end of it, you're fucking exhausted, but you look at it as an intensive.
Yeah.
I did a Second City course there while I was there, and that was fun too. And then I went to New York, and I like literally, that was like a way more condensed thing. On Friday, I was there just a Thursday through Monday. And Thursday night I went to 2. I like got in, went to 2, and then went and hung out with my friend. And then I did one at 10:30 in the morning, one at 12:30 on Friday.
It's like a comedy festival or something?
No,
Who's
it's
doing-
different open mics throughout the city. And I'm
At
working
10
on
a.m.?
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Something like New York has that.
Have you been to the Comedy Cellar?
Yes, I've
It's my
been there.
favorite.
I went there the first night I was there, and it was so inspiring.
It's my favorite comedy venue in New York. It's beautiful. I saw Dave Attell there. Wasn't even on the bill. Just walked in. He's that type of comic where you can just be like, fuck it. Like, what do y'all... Oh, y'all are telling some jokes? Let me come in. Like, he's that legendary in that scene that he can just, like, walk in and, like, squeeze him in for 10 minutes and let him slay.
Oh my god.
And you could tell he wasn't even doing his set. He was just in there, just kind of talking to people, and he had the biggest laughs of the night.
Gretchen, were you funny in high school? Did you win any
I've
the
always been
superlative
funny.
like class clown or whatever?
No. There's way too.
Most likely to succeed.
No, definitely not.
No, shit.
That is definitely not.
Steven got heartwarmiest smile.
I got fucking
I see that.
most beautiful smile. Get it right. That's because they took away.
Let's see it.
It's like a pirate smile now. I drink too much coffee.
No. 1, 2, 3. Give it to me.
Oh,
I
melted.
we have to take
I
a
see
picture
it.
for this.
Yeah, we're doing a side
Okay.
show at the end, so.
My hair looks
The only
like
reason I
shit.
got that is because they took away most beautiful. Because I
Oh.
guess you can't do that anymore.
Can't win them all.
I won biggest flirt.
It was a fucking 3A school. We graduated 100 people. Wasn't a whole lot of competition.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It was so small that me and Marcos were the quarterbacks. So put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Studs
That's
over
sweet.
here.
Yeah,
Marcos
I
blew
mean-
out his knee, and I called him a bitch.
Yeah,
He blew out his knee one time in the middle of a play, and Marcos would always cry. We were
That's
both
not true.
safeties as well.
That's not
Anyone
true.
who's listening, this story is completely true.
I didn't
We were
cry.
both playing safeties on JV, and Marcos after every play would get up bitching about something.
Not true.
And then, so this is not new. Me and Marcos, we make a tackle. We get up, and Marcos is like, "Oh, my knee!" And so I do my thing. I'm like, "Quit being a bitch. Get up." So Marcos plays like the next 2 plays, right? And then he goes to the sideline. And by the time he got to the sideline, his knee looked like it had a fucking water balloon in it. He had what'd you tear?
I tore the meniscus around my.
Tore his
Oh my
meniscus and still
gosh.
played 2 more plays
What
because
is
I called him
this?
a bitch.
Well, actually,
MCL.
my dad tore his meniscus in height.
Wow.
You don't actually have to have that. I'm not calling you a bitch or anything.
No,
but
I'm
that's hard.
calling him a
It's
bitch.
That
That's
sounds
hard.
like that sounds very.
I didn't have to get
I shouldn't have
surgery.
said that. That
I
was
didn't
a
have to
big
get surgery.
There was a guy
But
who
it
got
did suck.
attacked by a bear, got his head bit by a bear, and then walked
to his car.
Yeah, like 8 miles. Or
I
something
was
to
that
his
like
car.
I can't believe I survived. I
And he's
was
got
here.
like blood all over his face, and like the video that I saw, Joe Rogan posted it. Love Joe Rogan, man crush.
I
Do you
saw
listen to
him.
a lot of podcasts or what?
You know I don't.
I saw him too. Did you see him
I
not long
did
ago?
at the Verizon or whatever. No.
Tony Hinchcliffe and Ian, dude,
They're
hilarious,
hilarious, yeah.
hilarious.
As a
Like
birthday
everyone
present.
slayed. And Joe said that was I think his biggest crowd he's ever
Really?
performed in front of. Yeah,
That's awesome.
I listen to every one of his podcasts.
2 of my best friends do too. I don't listen to a lot of, I love radio hosts. So I love sports talk radio too.
You listen to
So
The Ticket?
I do.
Hey!
Every morning.
He's all right.
That's good.
Good deal.
Okay, we've talked about
What?
this before. But then also 104.5 and it has a great morning show.
Yeah.
And then 97.9 has a hilarious, La Vida Loca. That bitch is hilarious. She is.
I haven't. No, I
She's
have.
in
I
the
just haven't listened to that in
afternoon.
forever.
Oh my god, she's so funny.
Who's the guy on the Eagle? He's funny too.
Nikki Six.
No, you fuck. He does the afternoon show. Dave Bear used to listen to him.
DJ Mark.
He's alright. Real dry humor. They're always popping corks. They're drinking whiskey. Allegedly, every day these guys are drinking whiskey for 3 hours.
Okay, so several people have told me that I just need to go up to the Eagle. I've never actually listened to it, and they're like, you need to just go up there and you just need to be like, can I talk to you guys?
No, they for sure would.
They played my
At least
band.
I
My
feel
band
like-
was on that radio station 4 or 5 times.
What?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Why
gonna do
Rhino?
They
this.
do a lot of local stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
So
a really good
is
local
it-
station. 102.1 used to be as well, but
Maybe I
Well,
could
the Ticket
promote
does that
GretchYo
local
on there.
thing.
Ticket's a pretty good local station too.
You should go on.
Dude, they would love you on the Ticket, I bet. They
You
would
should
bring
go
you
on-
in an instant.
Do you ever snap into GretchYo? Could you go on as
Oh.
GretchYo? You know what I mean?
You have no idea.
That would be dope.
It would be a
'Cause they're-
role of a lifetime that I've already played and will continue to play.
every day.
That is my shit.
Yeah.
I feel like GretchYo is that is everything comedy, and when I am GretchYo, I am GretchYo. But when I am Gretchen Young, I'm a quarter of GretchYo.
Who's Gretchen Young? Is she a young professional that
Yeah,
doesn't play by
ish.
the rules? Loose
Ish.
cannon, young professional.
Ish. Ish.
Have you seen, God, there's a comedian, I'm looking him up right now. I can't think of his name, but when he goes on talk shows, Tom Segura. when he goes, so like he does like the rounds of like the morning shows promoting his shit, but he'll go on in his alter ego, which is like a rap star. So they invite Tom Segura onto the show, and he comes on in like in like a mink coat and like gold chains and shit, and he's fucking with him, but he's on national TV. I forget what his alter ego's name is, but it is fucking hilarious. Tom Segura's.
Is that like what's his name? Something G. Ali G.
Oh
Well, like
my
it's
God.
similar, right? Yeah.
Or Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my gosh.
He did that whole film where he
Yeah.
was.
What is it called? Who? Something.
I
he
can't
lost
believe-
his mind.
Gretchen, I have a question for you.
What is
If you could take 3 things to a deserted island, what would they be?
Christ Almighty, that's a tough one.
A deserted island?
Yeah, you have 3 seconds to answer.
You can't say toothbrush or anything.
Why? Go ahead.
You're deserted. You're by yourself.
I would take.
Fucking like.
Fuck, I don't know. Fuck. What would I take? I'd take a fucking heavy ass blanket.
That's good.
Okay.
Take a fucking heavy ass blanket. I'd take like the biggest fucking like badass like Salvation Army knife I could ever find in the world.
Need a fire starter.
Yeah.
That has that, right?
What?
I could. A lot of the backs open
She's
up.
saying a badass one,
And-
okay?
Yeah, like a
Like
badass
the best one you can find.
Like the best one in the world.
Okay.
And
That's true.
so you have a ninja. Like,
Just bring a katana and start a fire with that.
I feel like, and what's the third one? Fuck.
A ham. A
No,
rum
it's
ham.
perishable. No. It's
Yeah, it's perishable. Bring
That's a good point. See,
I want
didn't
it to
even think
be
about that.
something that goggles.
Goggles.
how about a fidget spinner?
No.
That'd be fidget spinner.
You just
That's
hit
Goggles.
there.
That's what I want. Salvation, or I want
A
like
knife?
a fucking knife, a utility knife, goggles, and a heavy ass blanket.
That's pretty sweet.
That's all I need.
That's great.
Did we decide on what?
I think she would survive that.
I don't know. Did we decide on what song we want, or do we get to pick? Because if I get to pick, it's gonna be.
Big Sean.
We could do Big Sean.
All right, I'm down with that.
Big Sean it is. Gretchen Young, thank you for being on our podcast.
Thank you for having me.
I'm surprised your publicist didn't say don't talk to these clowns. We are.
You should see how I talk to her.
Really? I know.
Oh, look, this is him.
We look forward to.
That's how Tom Segura
Oh, okay.
goes on his fucking. On
I
his
love it.
stuff.
It's a sweet
Anyways,
burger shirt. Well, look forward to GretchYo.
GretchYo,
Season
check it
2.
out.
Yeah, check it out. Season 1 on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's just. Can you YouTube GretchYo or like,
Yeah.
just Google it?
And you'll see my stand-up and you'll see my episodes there.
Fantastic. And then do you have Instagram and all that?
Oh yeah, all GretchYo, everything.
Yeah, so GretchYo is GretchYo. And yeah, we hope to have you back on sometime. And I'd love to come see you do some stand up.
Yes,
sure.
I'll let you know when the next time you can come is.
Thanks for being on. You guys be cool. I gotta pee.